All right, so I'm out here messing around again with the Mustang tonight. I do have the power steering reservoir. I didn't order any bracket or anything for it, but I figured I'd probably build my own bracket. But figure out where I want this in this engine bay here too. So that's the other big question. So I'm trying to keep in mind future plans for the car too, as far as where I mount it. So I also thought about mounting this power steering reservoir up in the engine bay here, like somewhere in this vicinity, just to make things really simple as far as installation anyway. But then I want to run some sort of reinforcement or bar from shock tower to shock tower, so then that would probably get in the way of trying to get this guy open, unless I just ran it up like off of this front corner of the shock tower over and across. I think I kind of got a decision made for the power steering bracket, or the power steering reservoir. So with the power steering reservoir, I'm going to build a bracket that comes up off of the frame rail and just has a 90 at the top to fit up in here. And I'm thinking I'm going to mount it. I think I'm going to mount it kind of in this vicinity, somewhere in here at least, and mount it off of the frame rail instead of building a bracket to come up off of the engine here. At least that's what I'm thinking for now. At least I have a game plan. I'm going to start working on that, getting fittings in place and chopping hoses to put in place. I started getting some fittings in. Can't really see it with all the wires in the way here. But I think I got fittings in here, but the problem is this windshield wiper motor is too close to this one. So I got to figure something else out for that. And then there's one fitting that I was trying to figure out in the steering rack that I can't seem to get to fit quite right, or I don't know what's going on with that. So I need to make sure I'm using the right stuff for that. But in the meantime, before I was talking about mounting this power steering reservoir down in this vicinity somewhere and mounting it off the side of the frame rail. And then I was a little bit concerned about that intake, kind of this being in the way for the intake. So I know a lot of people mount them off a bracket on the side of the engine, so it's right about here. And I was starting to play around with it, kind of like figuring out where to set it, here, here. And then all of a sudden I put it here, and I think it'll fit. I think it'll fit pretty good there. I'll have to make sure I can clear that clutch cable. But I'm kind of liking this. I could use that lower tab here, the upper tabs, and mount it here. And I thought about, well, how can I build some brackets off there? Well, I could build some sheet metal off of this panel here, but I wasn't so sure about welding just a big piece there. I suppose I could use some angle iron back to there. But what kind of dawned on me is, well, I can mount stuff off of the shock tower here. So I got some old crappy angle iron here. And I'm thinking that what I'll do is use a piece of angle iron here, so I'll have to notch. I should hold the camera still. So I'll have to put a little notch in here. And then I can use this lower hole and just build some angle iron and weld it to the strut tower there. I think maybe it's not the cleanest look. I think it's going to fit the bill pretty good for what I want to do. Then I'll have, I figure this shock tower is pretty sturdy, a lot sturdier than this is. And I think with how stiff all this is going to be, it's still going to get a lot of road vibration stuff there. But I thought this would be pretty sturdy, just build an angle iron off of here for the upper and the lower. And that should mount it pretty securely. I could probably always, well, the angle iron should give it enough strength to really hold itself in place well. So that's what I'm going to start doing, is getting this mounted up to there. I did get the power steering reservoir in here. As you can see, well, it's all tacked, and I just used some little angle iron and mounted it off of the strut tower here. So it uses the top 2 bolt holes and the bottom one. And I like how I have it mounted. Now I'm starting to wonder, because once I get that clutch cable in there, probably can't see it very good there. All right. But there's the one nipple there for the return, or for the return and for the supply to the power steering pump. But I'm starting to wonder if I should mount it, either should have moved it over a couple of inches here, or take about a ½ inch off of here. So then got one return there and one here. But I have to figure out how exactly this clutch cable is going to mount in here. I think it might actually run the 1/8 inch hose, or yeah, 3/8 inch hose, whatever it is. Yeah, 3/8 inch hose, I think, up behind. And then the 5/8 hose will run up ahead of this bracket here, which I think will work just fine. I could maybe even knock these off. It's just tacked on here now, and maybe take like another ½ inch or something off of each of these brackets. And I think that would probably do it pretty good. But as you can see, it's mounted in there. It's kind of a nice, neat application. It is a little tilted, but I think in general terms, I think it's pretty good. At least everything is kind of pointed out the right way, so that I can get our hoses up past the frame, up next to the frame rail there. And I can run all the power steering hoses up through there. No, I kind of like how it is. But one thing I do got to figure out yet is, I know I looked at MCSC green wheels, and they actually used like a banjo fitting here, and I might have to switch to that, unfortunately. But live and learn. I think this one's pretty good. I think the return one here is going to be pretty good with the 3/8 hose. And I still got to figure out one down there in the power steering, or sorry, in the power steering rack. That upper hole there, the fitting that I have, didn't want to thread in there very good. So I wonder what's up with that. But we'll get it figured out. So I did knock this off of here, or took the power steering reservoir off of here, knocked these brackets off, took about ½ an inch off of each one of those. So you can see, like down here, it's a lot closer. It's kind of centered up. Well, may tucked in a little more yet than being centered on this Scott Rod Fab panel. But I think that should do. Should have plenty of run here to get a little S curve in that hose. And the main concern there was, you can see there's the 2 nipples on the bottom of here. So I think I should be able to get this bracket kind of centered up between the 2 hoses there once they're connected. And I think I'll be in pretty good shape. Should be about there when it's all in place. So hopefully I'll have enough room there where there won't be rubbing and chafing on the hoses with this bracket here. I guess if worse comes to worse, I can put in a little extra layer of hose around them where they kind of meet or overlap with that bracket, that clutch cable bracket. So, but I'm liking how it's looking here. I think I didn't quite get it square enough. I was trying to eyeball it and hang on to it and tack it on, but good enough for a race car. All right, this Hydroboost is taking way longer than I had hoped or ever expected it to. Just hitting a couple of roadblocks. First off, getting all the fittings and everything in here, and then there wasn't enough room to get this elbow on here. So then I found this other 90 and I thought I'd just give it a shot. I had to undo the 2 bolts on the back side of the power steering. The 2 bolts on this far side of the wiper motor and loosen up this one just to kind of pivot it up out of the way. Then I put this bent elbow on here, and you can see there's, well, depending on how it tightens down, there's probably just enough room there that it might be bumping up against each other, but there is room, I think. And I tried with the 90-degree elbow, and then it actually holds it up so that it's about maybe 1/10 of an inch or so, or a little more, twisted up, so you couldn't even get these bolts started for the wiper motor. So the bent tube elbow, it is, and probably better anyway too, because then I don't have to have another fitting. So go from this AN and then the AN to the hose. But that's looking pretty good. And I really struggled. You can kind of see it. I really struggled. You can kind of see them down there. Yeah. So these 2 fittings here, I couldn't get the top one in. It's supposed to be an M16 by 6, or sorry, it's supposed to be an M16 by 1.5 according to MCSC Green Wheels. So thanks, dude, for always messaging me back. You're a wealth of information. I don't know if I would have had the nerve to do this otherwise. But you could get it started in like a turn or turn and a half, and then it maybe would, and then it kind of bunched up, kind of like it would, like if the thread pitch wasn't right, is almost what I was thinking. But the dude right next to it there is an M14 by 1.5, and I was just struggling with, well, why would it be something different other than metric for that upper one? So I got freaking ballsy. And I have a couple tap and die sets that I picked up from a previous job, and I lucked out, and there is an M16 by 1.5 tap in that kit. So I thought I was risking ruining that, but I greased up between the flutes here really good, and luckily I kind of got it started in there just right. So the 3/8 wrench fit that guy perfectly, and I just slowly cranked it in there, and it seemed to go in there pretty smooth, and I pulled it out, and there was some shavings in each of these flutes. So I don't know what happened. Something got gunked up in there, but ended up running this down there, and now that M16 by 1.5 fitting screwed right in. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I just need to get one more to go on the bottom of, I had that one in the bottom of the power steering pump. So I'm gonna get another one of those on order from Amazon. And kind of I've been pretty impressed with this Evil Energy brand. So I got stickers all over for that stuff. But it seems like pretty good quality stuff. Giving it a shot with just that M14 by 1.5 on the high pressure side. That one's got a nice kind of a steel ring with a rubber O-ring in the middle of it, and the rest of them I just have O-rings on. So I'm gonna give it a shot here and see how it does. Actually, this one's a specific power steering one that has a rubber O-ring on almost like a little nipple on the bottom of it. But these other ones are all just rubber O-rings, and I think that's what that one's going to be too. This is what was on it originally. So, gonna give it a shot. Worst comes to worst, got a little bit of leak, I know I'll redo it, but getting a little bit of confidence with that. So I got another adapter, M16 to 6AN adapter coming for that. Some rubber hose so that I can get from here to the reservoir. And then I can start plumbing all this together. I finally got this stuff all welded in, so hopefully that didn't tweak as I welded it in for that power steering reservoir. I wanted to show this quick, so I made my first Hydroboost line, so I got it plumbed in down to the power steering pump down there, and I just used a string before and kind of measured out from this fitting down to the bottom one. Well, with these elbows on, I thought I did that with the elbow on there. So I thought it should be 29 inches. Well, then when you put it in here, it gets all bunched up here. So I don't like the looks of that. So I just let it lay down here, and I just measured from the end of the fitting, there to this fitting. And I think I'm going to take about 3 inches out of this hose here. So just wanted to show that, again, that I'm not getting this exactly the way I want it the first time. Maybe on the next one, I'll just put one end on and leave the other end up here, and then do some measuring before I have both ends on the line and have to undo and redo it. So I'm kind of learning as I go here. Again, this is the first time I've ever made my own high pressure lines, if you want to call them that. I would think so with the power steering pump. I got my reservoir hose in here. I want to get some spring clips or some hose clamps or something that are close to the right size for that, instead of doing the oversized ones. What a pain in the butt this process has been. So I'll show this. I got all the Hydroboost lines in, so the return supply from the power steering pump, return or supply back down to the power steering rack, and low pressure side. I did undo the hose from the power steering pump to the power steering reservoir just so I could have room to work here. So I still got to get a little some spring clips or clamps or something to put on that hose. For me, I'll just use some of the clamps that I have just to get something on there. But this was an absolute pain in the butt. So to get this last fitting tight, this like sits right up in this cross member here. So I had to undo the steering shaft and take the nuts off of the bolts that hold the rack on and slide it out about, what would that be, 2.5 inches or so. And then I could get a wrench on this last fitting and got that one snugged down. I do have to remember I have one more fitting to get snugged up, and then I am done with the Hydroboost. So get that slid back, get the bolts back on there, get the steering shaft back up in place, tighten up this guy, get that last hose on. So a few minutes worth of work, and then the power steering system will be done. Well, other than topping it off with fluid and everything, but feeling pretty good. Barney says we're done with some plumbing, don't you, Barney? Anyway, just kind of following up with this. I did just put some hose clamps on for this 5/8 hose going from the power steering pump up to the reservoir. All the fittings are tight, and I think I'm good to go for all the power steering stuff. Feeling pretty good about this. All my snakes of hoses, so the oil filter's all plumbed up, power steering return, low pressure side, high pressure sides. I got the rack all bolted back in place and torqued down. So I think I'm good to go in respect to that. Move on to the next step. So I can come over here to my list. So I did the coolant hoses already last night, plumbing the oil filter, finished that up last night. Now plumbing the Hydroboost is off the list. Loving it.